Good evening. Welcome to another edition of ImportExport Platform, Facebook Live from 3 Team Pestry Academy. My name is Dele Ayemibo. We'll continue our conversation from where we stopped in the morning. In the morning, we stopped at the point of export marketing channel. We are discussing export market entry strategy. We are looking at the next episode now, and like I said, I hope this will not get to part 100. At the rate we are going, because of all the different dimensions that are becoming more and more obvious. It's like you start a process, you just realize that, look, there seems to be more and more things that are coming up along the line, and as they come up, I just feel, look, why don't we just include it? Let's just include it. So we'll make it more interesting, more robust, so that if anyone stumble on this video in the future, it will be like, wow. On one spot, almost all information I need as far as export business is concerned. You mean if we make it to 100 episodes, that would be about 50 hours. That means for you to listen to everything, you need 2 days. Oh, that's interesting. So what I'm trying to say in essence is that, look, as much as possible, we think it's very important to put a lot of content out. And like I said, the idea is to be able to give people a very comprehensive information about export. What they need to know about export, how to go about it, have all access to all the information you need, and be able to take informed decision. Because the challenge for many really has been that many don't know such information exists. Many feel, okay, they don't have the money. And I often say that, look, it's only what you are looking for you will find. So if someone cannot say, oh, he's in Nigeria today, then he's trying to get information to go about export and he can't find it, that means he's really not looking for it. Because all you need to do is to just go online and search. Just by mere searching, you get to find so many information about this export, and then you can begin to know exactly which of them will be of relevance to you. But this particular episode I'm doing is of relevance to many, many, many people. It's of relevance to many, many, many people. How do I know? I know it's of relevance to many people because the way it's designed is such a way that it goes through all the possible areas in export business, it goes through all of them. It doesn't just go through all the possible areas in export business, it also gives you an insight into a number of other issues that many people don't even look at all. So let me give you an example. Example is what we discussed under open account. Under open account, we discuss extensively. I'm not sure you'll find those information we discuss under open account anywhere. And I'm really very serious about that. I'm very sure you won't find the information we discuss under open account anywhere. As a matter of fact, after finishing that series, I made up my mind that I probably have to do a book on it, actually. Mitigating the risk of open account. Just putting together in that fashion about 7 things that you can do to be able to mitigate the risk of open account. And I just realized that, look, wow, this is a compendium of information that really will be very, very valuable to people who really might be interested in export business. So I'm just giving an example that, look, and then on I've discussed letter of credit before, but I'm not sure we've been this comprehensive also discussing the issue of letter of credit. Talking about most basic. Now, what I've described about letter of credit is about maybe about 10% of what you need to know if you want to be a trade professional. What I've discussed is good enough for an importer or exporter, but for a trade professional who wants to structure letter of credit financing, for a trade professional who wants to examine document of letter of credit as a banker, you need much more than that. You need certified advanced trade professional to be able to have all understand, or need certified documentary credit specialist to be able to have all the overview, all the total, everything that will be needed to be able to grow that space. But like I said, what we have given already under starting and managing export business sincerely is good enough. It's good enough. It's very much good enough. And it will help you to be able to grow significantly in being able to drive the business. We are passionate about export. We believe export is the future of Africa. We believe if Africa can take export seriously, Africa will be able to grow. But we also know that for Africa to take export seriously, we need all the knowledge we can get. And what we have done is to make ourselves the channel of getting that knowledge for not just Africa, but even Asia. Like we've seen in some of our, conversation, we see a lot of other nationals joining us, and I'm not surprised at that because, I mean, if they are the major importers, and Facebook have created community where importer and exporter can meet, so, and I belong to those groups, so it becomes easier for you to just, drop information on some of those platforms, and people are interested. People are interested because, everybody is looking for how to grow his business. Everybody is looking for how to grow his business. And luckily, we have been able to create avenue to be able to learn on how to grow your business, especially when it has to do with international trade. Especially when it has to do with international trade. Everybody wants to grow their business. So this morning, for example, we got someone who is, I think he's from Asia, from India precisely, and he's looking for market. I guess he was looking for market in Nigeria. He was looking for market. And that's what I'm talking about, the fact that, look, internet has made it easier for us to have access to so many people, so that the message can go around for people to be able to know that, look, I now have a platform where I can get most of the information I need to be able to effectively grow my export business, to be able to effectively grow my export business. So we'll continue from where we stopped in the morning. In the morning, we discussed export marketing channel, and we talked about Chamber of Commerce. This evening, I'll be talking about export broker or agent. Export broker or agent. An export broker or agent is an individual in the export market that can connect you to a buyer. You can also call this sales representative. If you follow me when I was discussing the open account, you will have heard about sales representative. Sales representative. So this also happened in the case of sales representative. In the case of sales representative, it is a very, very interesting option for you in open account to be able to mitigate your risk. It's a very interesting option for you in open account to be able to effectively mitigate your risk. Now, it's now an option for you in getting buyers. If you remember, under open account, I talked about sales representative approach. And I talked about the fact that a sales representative in this regard is not a person that is your staff. It's a neutral person that does not have loyalty, only loyal to the person paying his bill, person giving him a job to be able to look for buyer at destination. So you can see that sales representative is not just only about helping you to secure payment, especially in open account transaction. Now you are seeing that sales representative is much more than that. Much more than that. Sales representative in this regard has to do not just with securing payment, but also in securing buyers from abroad. Also in securing buyers from abroad. So my take on this then is, if you are trying to get buyer in a particular market, look around. Who are the sales representative you can get in that market, directly or indirectly? Who are the sales representatives you can get in that market, directly or indirectly? Directly, I mean a person who that is exactly what he does. Indirectly, I mean a person who's, let me give you an example of indirect. There are Nigerians abroad who have done masters or went for their first degree. They don't want to come back to Nigeria. There are no jobs, over 20 million people out of job. And they are not getting job there. They're not getting the kind of job they're looking for. They have the time at their hands. And I'm saying those people can be your export broker or agent. Those people can be the sales representative in the export market or foreign sales representative. What they need to do is to learn and understand how the business works. In fact, this segment of the series of starting and managing export business, this segment of the series is a very viable, important segment that representative need to learn to be able to know how to market in the export market, how to look for buyers, what exactly his jobs and responsibilities are, and how to go about those responsibilities. This segment of export market entry strategy is actually the segment that person should be looking at. This segment of export market entry strategy is actually a segment that person should be looking at. And it's a very important and valuable segment for such an individual. Such an individual interested that can be your export broker or agent. So I'm saying you can get a direct export broker or agent, which can be an export management company there at destination, who already is into that business, or you can create one yourself. That's the indirect I'm talking about. How do you create one yourself? You can work with individuals, relative friends, people at destination who can take up this job. And the beauty for those people is that they are taking up this job not just for you. They can then create a business out of this such that at the end of the day, they can begin to serve others. So they don't necessarily have to they don't necessarily have to serve you alone. There are so many other people they can serve. And I'm of the opinion that we need this arrangement in a very, very tidy way, because there are so many Nigerian businesses looking for market abroad that will need to work with such a person in the export market to be able to help them get buyers. So if you have such people, that will be a very good one. A very, very good one. A very, very good one, because it then makes it a lot easier. It then makes it a lot easier for you to be able to meet up with the demand that will be placed on you in the export market. Why? You have access to more buyers. You have access to more buyers. There are a lot of buyers abroad who are looking for what you have, that this trade broker or agent can help you to secure. There are a lot of buyers abroad who are looking for what you have, that this trade broker or agent can help you to secure. So it's extremely important you work with them. They will not just be a broker looking for buyer. They can go beyond that. They can help you facilitate the signing of the contract. They can witness offloading of the goods. They can witness examination of goods upon arrival at the destination of the buyer. They can also follow up on payment. You can even give them documents so that they release it, so you have control over your document until the person gives you a commitment. And the idea is this. This arrangement is an arrangement any small-scale exporter needs abroad. And I will combine this with friends and relatives abroad. Your friends and relatives abroad can be your export broker or agent. Your friends and relatives abroad can be your export broker or agent. Your friends and relatives abroad can be your export broker or agent. Your friends and relatives abroad can be trained, can be informed, can be empowered with the requisite information, and they can be your agent at destination. And they can do very well in getting the job done at destination. What they need is empowerment. And I've said, for them to be empowered, tell them to come and watch the video on starting and managing export business. We currently have about 60 videos only on that topic. 60 videos on starting and managing export business. 60 videos. And most likely we might get to 100 videos on starting and managing export business. And especially the one on export market entry strategies. Especially the one on export market entry strategy. What that means is that the only thing the person will need to consume is data. And in the course of watching the video, if he drops his comment on my timeline, I will see it and respond in case he has questions. Because the videos are there forever for continuous engagement. The videos are there forever for continuous engagement. So all we need and expecting is for you to talk to them, to come on this platform, to come and learn every information they need to know as far as getting buyers is concerned. To get to learn every information they need to know as far as getting buyer is concerned. The challenge for many is always getting the right information. The beauty for these people is that they might start with you as one exporter, but let them know that they can get a lot of other people. The only thing is that they might avoid getting people that will be competing with your whole product, since you are the one introducing them into the business, just to safeguard your business and ensure you have enough market, but they can get other people for other products. And if they are dealing with supermarket, the same supermarket can buy different products from them. Different products from them. So friends and relatives abroad are critical elements in this. Friends and relatives abroad are critical elements in this. Friends and relatives abroad are so critical and so important, such that at the end of the day, with friends and relatives abroad, you can actually get what I'm talking about established. And you don't need to worry so much about this. In terms of, the only thing you need to let them know is, are they ready to work? Are they ready to work based on commission? Are they ready to also do the legwork? They might not go too far. They might go within the county where they are, within the local government area or zone or area or region where they are, not to move around the country, the province where they are, just to be able to engage people in those areas that need this product. But they must be willing and ready to sell. They must be willing and ready to sell. They must be willing and ready to sell. If they are not willing and ready to sell, that might become a bit challenging for them. Willing and ready to sell. You know, someone said, the better you are in selling, the easier your life becomes. The better you are in selling, the easier your life becomes. You know why? Everybody in the world is selling something. Everybody in the world is selling something. Are you married? You've sold yourself to your wife. A pastor is selling an idea to the congregation. An imam is selling an idea to the congregation. A teacher is selling an idea to the student. A parent is selling an idea to the children. A boss is selling an idea to his colleagues. A team lead is selling an idea to his colleague. Everybody is selling something. One skill that everybody needs in life to live effectively, to survive, is selling. So, anybody you're talking to that say, I don't know how to sell, you should drop that crap. He can sell. if he wants to sell. He has only not find a reason to sell. If he can see the big picture, someone said, if you know why, you can bear anyhow. If you know why, you can bear anyhow. If you know why you need to do what you need to do, you can bear anyhow the stress and the challenge of doing what you need to do. If you know why, you can bear anyhow. If you know why, you can bear anyhow. This is so critical, so crucial, and so important. If you know why, you can bear anyhow. If you know why, you can bear anyhow. That you cannot do it is just excuse. I can't sell is just excuse. I'm telling you what you need to tell whoever it is you are talking to as broker if you are doing the indirect, in which you have to convince a relative or friend who is jobless anyway. If he's not jobless, that would be great. Only that you might not have your time. I'm looking for someone that is very entrepreneurial in mindset, that will be interested, and I can see the big picture. That look, even if I'm making 2, 3, 4, 5% commission on any shipment, and I have 10 shipments every month, even if each of the shipment is just $10,000, and all I get from the $10,000 is, let's say, 5%. 1% of $10,000 is $100. Sorry, it's 1,000. Sorry, it's $100 now. 10% of $10,000 is what's the name? $1,000, and 1% is $100. So let's say I'm getting 1%, and I have 10 clients. 10 times 100, that is $1,000 in a month. Just serving 10 clients. Because if I get a buyer for you, for every shipment you make to that buyer, I get a commission. I get a commission. That's why the commission can be as low as 1%, 2%, 3%. But it's a continuous one because I have already created that market. All I need to do is just to manage the relationship. If you can get your friends and relatives abroad to see this potential, huge, humongous potential. If you can get them to see this potential, huge, humongous potential, you'll be amazed at what they can make by just being a broker, going around to sell the product, getting them to sign the contract, following up on them for payment, witnessing, offloading, and inspection of the goods. They can make a lot of money for themselves. Because at the end of the day, they can begin to reach out to people in Nigeria who are looking at export. And if they are looking for such, I have plenty of them. I have plenty of them. So they can be very much engaged. Export brokerage and agent is a fantastic business. It's a business I think Nigerians abroad can be engaging, rather than engaging professionals who are going to charge you a lot. They will perform, no doubt, but you are going to give the money to other people instead of giving it to other Nigerians abroad. I'll be rounding off now, and tomorrow morning, hopefully, I'll be discussing still export marketing channels. Export marketing channels. And I'll be looking at online portals, blogs, and websites. Using blogs, portals, and websites online to be able to get buyers from abroad. I'll be exploring that tomorrow. I'll be exploring that tomorrow. My name is Dela Imba. This is Import-Export Plan from Facebook Live from 3D Timber Trade Academy. Remember what we always implore you to do, 5 things. This video is going on our YouTube channel, so you can always watch it at any point in time. That person I'm recommending to watch this video as your broker can also watch it on our YouTube channel, 3T Impex TV. Searching 3T Impex, 3 figure 3 T, T for trade, Impex, import export. Help us to like this video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, drop your comment, click on the notification bell for you to get notification, and more importantly, I'll repeat it again, share. Thank you very much. See you tomorrow morning and have a great weekend. Bye for now.